Hey, hello, fishermen, fisherwomen on Saginaw Bay. This is the Saginaw Bay weather forecast brought to you by Frank's Great Outdoors in Linwood. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, meteorologist of 36 years, all but 2 years on the Great Lakes. So we're coming into the sneaky northeast wind season, and let's get into it. We have a backdoor cold front coming through right now. It's coming through dry, but switching the winds to the north. Now, let's look out into the future, and the next storm will take all of the ice away. Doesn't look like there's a lot left on Saginaw Bay, but this weekend will take it away for sure, if not before. So this is Thursday dry, this is Friday. Here comes a large storm out of the plains, pulling up to our west. Here comes the south wind. This is Friday night. This is Saturday morning. This is a cold front with a line of showers and thunderstorms and maybe 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts out of the southwest to west on Saturday. So bye-bye ice by then, for sure. And then in the middle of next week, it looks like another one of these. It gets us into the warm sector, gets us a line of showers and thunderstorms, and then on through. So now we change. Now we change our, just a little idea for you. Now we change our thoughts on fishing. We go to the large-scale storm systems, and we go to the localized northeast wind. What will happen on Saginaw Bay now, and as we get into April, is the ground is dark. The ground is dark, it's drying out, the ground heats up faster than the bay water does. So on a day when you see a mostly sunny, high of 65 forecast, light wind, not on Saginaw Bay in April, because the air starts to heat up on the ground, and then the cold air rushes in to fill in that void. So I would say, I have a formula. Maybe I'll hit it with you later. I'll give you a little bit of it. On a sunny day, always take a northeast wind at 10 miles an hour, 10 to 15 miles an hour, and subtract it from other wind directions or add it to a northeast wind. So in other words, if you see in the forecast northeast wind of 5 to 10 miles an hour, sunny, high of 65 in early April, no, add 10 to 15 miles an hour onto that northeast of 5 to 10, and by noontime you're looking at a 20 to 30 mile an hour northeast wind. You know how it goes. If it's a southwest wind at 10 miles an hour, let's say, take that, and it's a sunny April day, take that southwest wind at 10 and subtract off, if you will, a northeast wind at 10, and it gives you almost a calm day. So that's how it works. Hopefully that made some sense for you. So a couple of storm systems. Here's the wind, and just to show you that on Saturday morning, the wind is out of the southeast, 20 to 30 miles an hour, and then backs to the southwest. Now, once the ice is gone, Sunday will be too windy for boating, but once the ice is gone, it looks like sometime next week between storm systems, you could actually have some light wind periods. That's very early in the morning for a couple of hours at this time of the year. Sorry, sneeze. Is winter coming back? It does not appear like we will have a long stretch of winter. Here's our storm system for Saturday. That's what a big one looks like. Pulled up to our west, a big warm one. I mentioned early next week, maybe some lighter winds, maybe ahead of the next storm system, Tuesday or Wednesday in a period. And then here comes the next storm. See that bend in the jet stream next Thursday. So these storms are spaced apart about every 5 days, and they're coming out of the west-southwest. They're not coming out of the north as in snowstorms. So look at these temperatures. Today it's deceiving because we're going to get colder. Tomorrow's chilly, high in the low 40s. Then we're back to the mid 50s. Then Friday we're into the 60s. Saturday 71, I don't know. Depends on when the rain comes through. It's hard to be 71 if you have rain in the morning and then a switching wind. I would say probably more like in the 60s. Sunday, falling temperatures. Monday, upper 40s to near 50. Tuesday in the 40s near 50. Wednesday in the 60s. So you can definitely see that winter is not coming back and the water will start to warm up. That's one thing we can start to look at is the water temperature too. Hey, just for fun, 16 days out, total snowfall, 1/100th. Now, do we get into a cool patch in April? Well, remember, we look out far in advance. When we look at the European 46-day, we take it with a little grain of salt because remember, in mid-February, it showed a cold patch coming back in early March. Did that happen? No, it has not. This tends to show a little bit of a cool patch in April, which stands to reason. If March ends up warmer than normal, usually there's a colder blob that makes it down. It dissipates. It's not winter, so to speak, but it can be cooler than normal in April. So when you think you should be going into the 50s and 60s, you can have some days that are stuck, say, in the 40s. And that's what this is, a 46-day surface temperature anomaly forecast. So we go into March, warmer than normal, and now we get into April. This is like April 6th right there. That would be 5 degrees colder than normal, which would be cool, not cold. And it kind of holds us through April 17th, April 18th, 19th. My thought is probably not, probably very near normal, which would be beautiful weather, although we have to watch for the winds. So we will do that for you. Get the boat ready. Ice will be gone by this weekend, and there may be some light wind periods, 3 to 6 hours next week. I'll highlight those as we get closer. This is your Saginaw Bay weather forecast with meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and it's brought to you by Frank's Great Outdoors in Linwood. Take care.